I want to humbly announce, after watching college football, college basketball this entire season, I want to humbly announce that the Duke Blue Devils are the 2025 national champions. This team is unstoppable. Like, you look at what they have to do to win each game, they do it plus 10 almost every single time. Only reason Arizona was close was because Caleb Love kept hitting almost every single shot. Could have been closer down the stretch, but Duke just scores. If you focus on scoring at time, they will outscore you. They locked down Bama. I never thought I'd say that. They locked down Bama. Second lowest point total they've held at any team. Anyone has held Bama the entire year too. And the only other time that happened was against Ole Miss. And Ole Miss made the Sweet 16. And it was 64 points. Like, that was earlier in the year. And they just shot horribly that day. That was different. This time, Bama got clamped. Mark Sears did nothing. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't score. He couldn't facilitate well. Nothing. I thought they should have used the pick and roll more of Grant Nelson and him working on stuff, but that didn't happen. They played great defense. They shot a lot of long range threes, so they couldn't get a rhythm early on. Their center made back-to-back threes, but no one else could seem to hit anything. They left him open. He hit some, but he's not a consistent three-point shooter, so he's not confident. So he doesn't shoot a lot of them. Every other guy is. So the one guy that was making them wasn't confident enough to keep shooting them. Everyone else was, and they weren't making them. They went like 8 for 30 from 3 after shooting 25 for 51. That's insane. Same court, 2 days apart. That's ridiculous. Duke whooped Bama badly. 65-85. Bam, bam, bam. Wow. Duke, Con Kneppel might be the best player on this team. That sounds crazy in my opinion at times. I think at times he is the best player. Okay, I wouldn't say overall, but at times he is. Their center's phenomenal. I keep forgetting his name. He just contests every single shot. He doesn't foul a ton. It's like he's a 7'2" guy. He just doesn't foul. That's really impressive for a guy that his size and his wingspan is 7'5" wingspan to not foul. He just goes straight up, which is what a lot of centers don't do. They go like this, not this, and he goes like this, up. You can't guard that. You can't stop that. If you're an offense, you can't score on that. So this guy is a beast. Cooper Flagg had a rough start, in my opinion. He killed him down the stretch of that game. He didn't shoot great, but he did a very good job of everything else, and his attraction is so high, he leaves people like Con Kneppel open. Con Kneppel does not miss open threes. I've never seen him miss an open three. It's ridiculous. And then you got Tyrese Proctor over here doing his thing. He was nailing a lot of shots. He's underrated. He might be the third best guy on this team, but he's still arguably I think he's the second most valuable player on this team because he's been there and he's done that multiple years. He knows these big game situations. He knows how to take care of the ball in the right times. So when Cooper Flagg doesn't have the ball, Proctor's the guy to go to. And he's automatic at that mid-range game. Bama could not get anything going. You could tell they were looking for threes a lot. They couldn't hit them. They were getting some decent looks, but a lot of them are long range. Mark Sears actually, I think, had some of the best looks. He was missing. Holloway pulling from 30 feet, missing. Long rebounds. Kind of went in Bama's favor sometimes, also not. Refereeing, I think, went in Bama's favor. It wasn't bad. Just I think if there was any way it swung in Bama's favor. Still didn't help him. Why? Because they couldn't make a shot. They just couldn't. Grant Nelson, I thought did solid for defensively. Offensively was nothing compared to what he should have been. Should have been a lot better tonight. That he had to play better. He had to attack Cooper Flagg. I don't know why they didn't attack Cooper Flagg on the defensive end. Put him in the post against Grant Nelson. Cooper Flagg is a good defensive player. I get that. But Garrett Nelson has been cooking guys for years with these post moves, mid-range in type of style. So he could cook a guy who's a freshman who's not had to guard a guy like him in a long time. Duke, if you really think about it, has like one loss on the year, if you really think about it. After their sixth game of the year, once you start getting the flow of how your team is, they've only lost one game. They've only lost one game. And that was to Clemson. And that game was still hella close. And they could have definitely won it if Cooper Flagg doesn't just slip at the worst time. It's even happened every close game. He lost to Kansas, lost to Kentucky, lost to Clemson. All by like 4 points. And in their individual games. They beat teams more times by 30 than they've lost. It's pretty good. And now you look at who can beat Duke. Florida, they don't play confident enough in the start of the game. If they play their last 5 minutes like they do the entire game, they will win it. They will win the title. But the problem is they don't. Auburn has the best chance to beat them. They almost beat them early in the year. Auburn finally had that glimpse of looking great, but who knows if Tom Izzo has something up his bag. I have them beating them in the tournament, so let's see what happens. Houston's not going to beat them. That's just an obvious no. They don't have enough offensive power. And then Tennessee is probably the better team of the two. They have probably the best chance because they ran their sets very, very well. And Zakai Ziegler is the best point guard in the SEC. And they have a phenomenal defense. If anyone's going to stop this offense of Duke, it's going to be Tennessee's defense. Either Houston or Tennessee will stop this offense better. I think Tennessee has a better chance, in my opinion, because how pesty these guards are. But Duke's tallest guy is 6'6". Like, shortest guy is like 6'5", 6'6". Zakai Ziegler is like 5'11". But Meshack can take whoever. They can switch a lot better. They run guys off the screens very well. I think Tennessee might have the best chance. Still unlikely. Very unlikely. Whatever happens, going to be an upset. Bama. You can be disappointed. You can be. You definitely can be because you had the shots. You just weren't hitting them. And you just had overall, you did not play your best game. You did not play your best game. I don't think you were patient at all. But you are a style running team. You're just fast, run up and down. They couldn't get anything consistently. They couldn't run their sets well. Duke pested them defensively. Mark Sears had his worst game of the tournament by far. He might have had the worst game of his year. Not good time to have that. He has to be your best player. He did not play like the best player. That's tough. That's tough. Bama's going to go back next year, see what happens. These guys won't be here for Duke, so it won't be this bad. So, good job, Duke. Even though I'm a Tar Heel fan, I watched the team play three times this year. One time without Flag, two times with him. It's almost impossible to beat him. Yeah, have good coach in rotations, not like Hubert Davis, but that might be the only way. The only way you beat this Duke team is you got to keep it close. You have to keep it close and just hope for the best. Because they're not great in close games. They're not bad, but they're not good. And they've not been tested enough in that situation. So a lot of teams have. Grit and grind this team to death. You have to do that. You got to, like how UConn almost beat Florida? I feel like you have to do that same thing with Duke. That's how you have to run your methodical plays to perfection to stop what they're doing and to continue what you're doing. Malawa, I think that might be his last name, for Duke. The problem with that is that guy is 7'2", blocking everything in the paint. That's bad. That's very tough to deal with. But I have faith in hopefully Tennessee to make the Final Four. I think they have the best chance to do so. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Hope you have a great day, all. Stay safe. Good. I'm not going to say good job, Duke. We don't like Duke. They're the Dukies for a reason. Hope you have a great day, all. Stay safe. Remember, God bless y'all.